Yo, what's up, guys? So, recently all of the pros have been rating Maisie as like S tier or S plus tier in their tier list. So I just want to see how good Maisie is. As a longtime Maisie main, I've been through bad and then even worse. And then she got like a buff and she was okay. And then Supercell decided, let's buff her again. So we're just gonna play her in some ranked. Only Maisie, let's go. All right, so we got our first match. This is actually like I'd say personally Maisie's best map. So let's see how this goes. All right, so starting off well. Let's see if we can do something here. Boom, and then that's a goal. Or not. I don't know how happened. But yeah, this map's just so good for Maisie. You can basically just hit all of your shots easily. Sorry, Bo. Here, you take it for a second. Because everything is basically around a wall or in a straight line, and that's what you want with Maisie. All right, we just scored. So I'd say the build you want to run for Maisie. There's really only one good build. Um, it's the little like dash gadget where you can also stun, because it's just so good for getting space in supers. And then also for stunning, if you ever get like jumped on by an Edgar. And then you want to run the slow star power that like slows during an explosion or during your super, I guess. And that's really good because with Maisie, honestly, it's kind of hard to hit shots. But with the slow, you can just kind of auto aim most of the time and it will work. Oh, and then gears, I'd say vision and like damage are so good because she just does so much damage. And vision's always good, but if it's not a bushy map, then I don't know. Probably go shield, I'd say, or extra gadget. That one's always good. All right, we're on to our second match. Safe zone. People people hate on Maisie. They're like, why would she be good in heist? But I promise you, she's good in heist, right? Her attacks, I'm pretty sure they do 4% to the save. That's like an insane amount. All right, so we're just gonna head up the map here and hope that we don't die. All right, so we did die. All right, we're gonna head up the map again and hope we don't die. All right, that was just me missing shots. Let's see. Shoot. Oh my god, I do 4,000 damage per shot. That is insanity. Not anymore though. All right, let's see. Uh-oh, guys. Uh-oh, guys. Uh-oh, guys. Okay, so I don't think we're gonna win this one. All right. Well, there was definitely things I could do. But yeah. All right, we continue onwards. Shooting Star. This is an absolutely terrible map for Maisie. Um, Never play Maisie here. So the maps that are good for Maisie are usually the ones that are really good for tanks, because she's just like, I guess, the second best tank counter after Lou. But I mean, of course, Lou is after his crazy buff. Like all Maisie got was like a 400 damage increase, which is still really good. But anyway, okay, there's an Edgar, so maybe we have a chance here. But this is like not the map for Maisie. I don't really I don't know the good maps for Maisie off the top of my head, so I'm just gonna like put them on the screen because I can't name them right now. But you should be seeing a bunch of good maps for Maisie right now. A lot of them are Brawl Ball, I think. Some Hot Zone ones are good. Oh, Gem Grab. Gem Grab's like elite for Maisie. Ooh, look at that. But definitely not Bounty, just because there's so many long range brawlers. Although we are cooking them right now. Like they are getting absolutely destroyed. All right, let's see why. But yeah, you can counter a lot of assassins too. I mean, you have a stun, you have a knockback. You can do 9,000 damage in 3 attacks. All right, next one is a heist one. Honestly, Maisie's pretty good here. If I lose, it is completely my fault. I'll tell you that right now. All right, so they have an 8-bit on their team. I should be able to counter them. Let's see how this goes though. Oh, a tip I'd have for Maisie is to try and fire your shot twice. It normally either hits one, and that's like 3,000 damage you've just done, or it hits two. Okay. Anyway, or it hits two, and that's 6,000 damage you've done. Rarely it will actually hit zero, and then that's sad. But if you just fire one all of the time, then they're fairly easy to dodge. Because, like, her shots are one of the thinnest in the game. So. But yeah, when you just, like, when you get them slow like that, you can just auto aim. Most of the time, unless they're really far. But normally, you never want to auto aim with Maisie. How am I alive? How am I alive? Oh, don't kill me. Oh, okay. See, like that? Boom. And then, but yeah, you... Okay. Nita, please, bear! Bear! No, okay. Anyway, yeah. Usually... Oh. Boom. Okay. Usually, you don't want to auto aim with Maisie. Even if you're really close, there's like this weird thing where it sometimes misses, and that's like so annoying. Okay, this is horrendous by me. There we go. But yeah, sometimes when you're really close, it'll like miss a shot, and it feels so weird. So don't do it. Okay, that was bad. Whereas 8 bits at 28. Any other tips for Maisie? I'm just gonna hypercharge. We're at 1%. Yeah. All right. So I don't think that was my fault. I know I said what I said, but realistically. Anyway, let me think if there's any other tips for Maisie. Oh, you know, I would say that if the brawler has like a slow movement speed, aka tanks, right? You can just auto aim if they get kind of close. Like if a bull's charging in on you, or like a Frank's approaching, most of the time, even if they like really try and dodge, the auto aim just gets them, and then like that's 9,000 damage, and you didn't even aim. All right, someone skipped. Tragically, skipping in gold is insane, but yeah. Open business. This is also a good Maisie map, but I don't like playing this because there's so many throwers. It's just annoying. Really, really annoying. Oh my god, bro, stop skipping. Alright, oh my god. Alright, last stop, I'd say is Maisie's second best map. Besides, of course, center stage. So, let's see how she does here. Alright, let's see if we lose against 3 people in gold. I'm going to always try and land the tanks, for obvious reasons. I mean, get away from me. You know, you're a tank counter. Although I don't know where this Jackie is, and I don't want to get absolutely destroyed. Okay, that's where the Jackie is. So you see that double shot, one of them hit. Pretty hard to avoid. Yeah, Poco's got that. Oh, I would also say Maisie has really good, like, I guess wall peaks. Yeah, so if you can predict, like, in the general area of where your opponent's moving, it's, like, really good. Like, her shots are really good. So it's really hard just out in the open like this. Well, it's not really hard, obviously. Like, her shots are fairly easy to hit. But out in the open, it's just way harder than if you're in a corridor or, like, up here where, you know, there's only 2 tiles you can realistically hit. Look at that, double shot. And if someone's walking forward, like, not like in a bot way, but in like they don't know that you're there way, you can just double fire in the same place and kill them. All right, so that was an easy win. Definitely Maisie's best map. Oh my god, once again, one of Maisie's best maps. You'll notice a lot of them are gem grab. Personally, I think that's just a coincidence. Like, a lot of tanks are played in gem grab. It's the only reason. It's not like she's good at gem grab. But yeah, gem grab and brawl ball, maybe hot zone sometimes. Definitely not knockout and bounty, but there are situations where you'd want to use her. But yeah, I'd say another tip, which this one's like really basic, is just know how much you do, right? Because just know you do 3,000 damage, and then with damage gear you do 3,450, I think. And I think that's just really important because the whole point of you is to do a bunch of damage. And so you just need to know who you can kill. Like, okay, for example, nowadays you can kill a level 11 surge with 2 Maisie shots. Like, that's really important knowledge. Shoot. Okay. I'm kind of scared of this Piper. Does she know? She doesn't know. But like this Griff, for example, I'd need to have damage gear to kill. I can't just send 2 shots at him. We are 1 away. Well, actually, now I can. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. So, we're not, like, getting cooked. You see, like that? Double fire. It works, guys. I swear it works. Especially if they try and dodge 1 shot, like just doing another one there. It's really good. Especially since Maisie shots, okay, they're hard to hit, but they're also kind of hard to dodge. Like, I'm going to be honest. Very hard to dodge just because they change speed. Like, I can show you in the next match, but at first they go really slow and then they get really fast. This one, it's like the movement's really predictable here. Like, you just fire in a corner, not a corner, but like a corner of a wall where you know that they'll be, and they can't really do much. Okay, so Mortis is actually a really bad play into Maisie. You can just like, I'd say you could even auto aim 3 times and boom, they're dead. But like you see how it kind of goes, it goes slow and then really fast at the end. I don't know if you can see that here. I'll like try and slow it down. Like 1 second. Like you can kind of just like, you see what I was doing there? Like you can kind of just, if they're all there, you can just spam here. And if someone like accidentally walks into it or tries to like peek away, that's 3,000 damage on them. That's like usually more than a quarter of their health. All right, I don't know what happened there, but we got it. Yeah, Buzz too. So if Buzz is like trying to super you, okay, that was a really bad example because I was focusing on the Mortis. But if Buzz is trying to super you, just auto aim 3 times because auto aim only doesn't work when they're trying to dodge. And this Mortis is like, or this Buzz would be like literally just standing in place going forward. So yeah, realistically, you can just hit him 3 times and he'll die. Whoops. So that was really bad. If you get stunned by Buzz and you don't think you're gonna die, or even if like you don't die, or if you do, if you get stunned by anything, just try and use your gadget. Just like, oh, I don't know what happened there, but just spam your gadget. All right, my teammates carried me there. Spam your gadget and maybe you can escape, especially since it stuns you, or it stuns them. It's really good. Okay, center stage again. I think this is going to be maybe the last match. Now, we'll do one more if we lose this. Hopefully, we won't lose this, though. Looks like we have an Edgar and a Frank. Okay, so, right. Another thing I should talk about is Stu. Stu is, like, I'd say Maisie's biggest counter. Like, do not go up against a Stu. Just don't do it. Like, switch lanes. Because a Stu is, like, actually atrocious. Like, a Stu will destroy you if you're a Maisie. Because Stu is really hard to hit. Oh my god. Alright, we still can't score this, I don't think. So I'm just gonna... Oh, just let me talk about Stu. Alright. So, anyway, Stu is Maisie's biggest counter, because Stu is really hard to hit, and Maisie's shots are hard to hit, so it's just a really bad combo. So do not go up against a Stu if you don't have to go up against a Stu. We're gonna do this, boom, and then you can kind of just auto aim that. Look at that, double auto aim. The shots go really fast. You can just kill him. But yeah, never auto aim with Maisie normally. even like really close, try, unless you're like really, really panicked, try to manual aim. But once you get good at Maisie, like if you have a lot of experience with Maisie, you can actually auto aim. Well, like I'm not saying auto aim all the time, but okay, that was really bad. But once you get really, really experienced with, no, I'm not saying really experienced. Like I'm not like the #1 Maisie in the world, but once you've played Maisie long enough, you know when you can auto aim. You know like, oh, they're sitting fairly still, like auto aim time or whatever. And oh my god, you didn't need to jump. Holy. Okay. But yeah, it's kind of the same with a lot of brawlers where you just know that you can auto aim once you play them enough. Uh-oh. I don't like this. So, okay. Oh. Did that hit the wall? Whoops. But yeah, I don't recommend going up against Stu, especially since you can't even 3-shot him. I don't know what he's doing here. That was like a terrible idea, but you can't even 3-shot him. He's really low health brawler, but you still can't 3-shot him. So the best counter, or the best people that you can counter are tanks, of course, and then people that you can 2-shot. So there's this like middle ground of like has more than 6,000 but has less than 9,000, where you need to actually hit them 3 times in order to be effective. Oh shoot, we haven't scored. Oh, I thought we scored. I was like, oh my god, okay, I just need to, okay. So we haven't scored yet. That is bad. But like Stu is in this area. A lot of like damage dealers with shield gear are in this area, and you just don't want to be, okay, I don't know what Stu's doing, but you don't want to be near them because they will actually mess you up. But if they don't have shield gear, then it's like a free win for you. Oh my god, I thought he was going to score that. All right, there we go. That's the goal. But yeah. Oh my god. You see, I told you this was Maisie's good map. But yeah, so that's just what I have to say about Maisie. She's really fun. I'll probably make more videos on her. Yeah, be cool and play Maisie more, because she was really underrated for a long time, but she got some buffs now. All right, wait, let's just see what this is. Okay.